Good afternoon. I'm John Dodd. This is Heather Hollingsworth. We're going to be going over some different options for taping of turf toe type injuries, any type of injury or issue that you would want to try to minimize first MTP extension. There are a number of different ways that this can be accomplished. You can use regular athletic tape, splitting it up. You can use moleskin, or you can use elasticon. Elasticon can be cut in ways just like the moleskin was, or it can also be split. We'll do a little sampling of each with both of her feet. First of all, I'm going to start with elasticon. You want to get her foot in a nice, dry, clean position. You want her kind of a mid-neutral position. You want her foot down. You don't want her arch all the way up. You don't want it all the way flat, but you want her first MTP to be relatively neutral. We're going to take our ears and place them under her toe, split her toes, pull and stick, and then pull, get some nice tension on it. Pull it down into a little bit of flexion. Pull back under the first leg, and then seat it. From there, we take our athletic tape and secure it. Nice and light on that one. What I also like to do is just a little trick, is I will take this piece, fold it back over, and then cover it up so that I create a little bit extra stability in doing so. This, with the least amount of resources, is an available option. You can also finish closing it up using either PowerFlex, Conform, or Coban. It's a little more cost prohibitive, but does work very effectively, especially if you're worried about socks or shoes interacting with it improperly. And it just gives her a little bit of restriction as compared to on that side. Now, another option that you can use is the moleskin, which does not stretch. It's going to be very, very rigid. So here is done the exact same way. You cut your little ears. Place there. Get her first MTP in the position that you want it. And pull down. Seat the moleskin. Small piece of tape. Close off the toe portion. Regular tape. And close off the proximal portion. It's much harder to fold the moleskin back. The reason you cut the ears is so that it doesn't bunch up right at her first MTP crease. A lot more solid. Doesn't allow her to go back into MTP extension nearly as easily. For those of you who don't have elasticon or moleskin in the clinic, another available option would be regular old athletic tape. What I like to do is create a fan, so to speak. Some people crisscross, some people leave straight. I'll leave a little extra length there. slightly smaller piece I will tear and create a anchor there. I try to keep it as comfortable as we can. And I actually take my piece and I will fold it back over. Take my scissors, trim that. A little bit wider piece of my 1.5 inch that I split. Tear it. Put that back down. And close off that. Always try to end on top so that you don't have the piece on the bottom. I'll take my big 1.5 inch tape and we'll put it through her arch to close it. Fold this over. And that's essentially the tape job. Lemons First MTP extension. And just for illustrative purposes, comfort, you can then take your co-band and further close it. There you go. Limited First MTP extension.